your boy Red, Journey with Red. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Definitely appreciate you. Hopefully you like what we've been talking about the last couple of episodes, which basically encompasses goals and you know, just reaching that next level. So what have I been doing? Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm leaving no stone unturned. If it's an idea, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to see where it gets me. Again, I have to make 7 figures. You know, I do the videography, I do the photography. So since I have an LLC, I decided, okay, well, let me do this whole media thing locally. Let me create clips for businesses, promo clips, commercials, stuff like that. Let me make it affordable, but not like super cheap, because nobody buys into super cheap. That's the problem. It could be the best quality in the world. However, a lot of people say, oh, at that price, oh no, it's gotta be trash. No, it's not trash. I've been doing the videography, had to get that word right, stuff for a few years now. I actually enjoy it. It was actually the next logical step after photography. I find myself buying more video gear than I do photography stuff. In fact, I don't even use my DSLR to shoot video. Well, sometimes I do. So I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do. But I prefer using other devices that's dedicated to video. But enough about that. What have I noticed since the last time that we talked? I noticed that there are people in our lives that really don't want us to get ahead. They don't. I just don't get it. Even the people that if you get ahead, it benefits them. All they're worried about is the part that you're getting ahead. I have, you know, since the last time we spoke, I have been like dodging darts, banana peels, and everything else. And I've learned very quickly, just don't talk about what you're doing. Just do it. You know, just do it. Now, I'm not saying everybody is a bad person. I'm not saying everybody's evil. I'm not saying that everybody is out to get you. But when I look around, I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? If you tell someone that you need to concentrate because you need to get something done, next question would be like, oh, what are you trying to do? You outline the importance of, you know, having that space to be able to get it done. Those people will make sure that you don't have that space, and they will blame it on everybody else except themselves. You know, I just found that a lot of things I just keep to myself now. You know, except with you guys. I'm letting you guys know. But as far as broadcasting to those, and I'm not even talking about social media, YouTube and stuff like that. I'm talking about the people that are right there. Saboteurs are usually the people that are right in your midst. They're not the person down the block, up the road, in the next town. They're right there in front of you. You know, and you know, and sometimes I get it. Sometimes they're not doing it consciously. Maybe it's the way that they were raised. Maybe they were raised in an environment that was super competitive. Maybe they were raised in an environment where, you know, people poo-pooed the fact of someone trying to get ahead. It still boggles the imagination. Like, why would anybody stop the next human being from getting ahead? I am more the type person, and this is just me being transparent, I will try to help in the process in hopes that I can learn. You know, it's like basically seeing, you know, if you go to a horse race, you've been following this horse for like years or months or whatever. I don't do horse racing, but you've been following this horse, and this horse is a sure winner. You know, of course, if a bird lands in its eye while it's running or something like that, that's, you know, it's not the horse's fault. But for the most part, it's a sure win. Why would you just say, you know what, I'm not going to bet on that horse. I'm going to bet on loser number 9. You know, it's just that people, if I see a sure thing, if I see something that has potential, I'm going to be sure to try to be part of the process. Okay? I'm going to try to help, not hinder. You know, that's just my makeup. You know, maybe it's what I learned from my grandparents. Maybe it's the way that I grew up. Maybe it was the way, maybe it's just part of coming from New York City. You want to be in the presence of winners. You always want to be in the presence of winners. And the reason why that you want to be in their presence, because winners can teach you something. If you play basketball and Michael Jordan, as old as he is, decided to come down and say, you know what, I'm going to mentor you. I'm going to show you everything that I know, everything that I have learned. You say, heck yeah. Heck yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is what I don't understand about people and their thinking. Oh God. It's so upsetting because 9 times out of 10, it's the people that I have tried to assist. It's the people that I know, it's like beating a dead horse. I'm starting to find out now that I really have to, anybody that follows me on social media, whenever, in fact, I've got the tattoo. I've got a Thanos tattoo. I don't know if you can see it. I find myself constantly going in Thanos or whatever mode, okay? I find myself going in that mode when by any means necessary. And you know what? Don't worry about the collateral damage. This is anybody that's seen Endgame or read the comics, the Infinity Gauntlet, stuff like that. You understand that, hey, listen, he just went for it. He just went for it. This is the plan. I'm sticking to the plan. Either you're with me or you're not with me. Okay? Either you're with me or you're against me. And I find myself adopting that mindset more and more and more. And yeah, I'm geeking out this comic book stuff. But, when we grow up, we look at certain characters and stories and books and novels, and in my case, comic books, and we find certain things that are inside of us. Certain things that, are part of our being. I've always, I love heroes. I love the Avengers. I love Spider-Man, the X-Men, all that stuff. I loved all of that stuff, But whenever a title came out that had Thanos on the cover, I had to have it. I had to see what dude was going to do next. To what lengths he was going to go to make his dream or his goal come to reality, come to fruition. You've got to respect someone like that. And just to take it out of the comic book world, we look at another one of my favorite movies is King of New York. What made that movie so, I guess, where it just resonated with me is because Frank was actually the good guy. He was trying to get something done, and he was using everything at his disposal to get that done. Yeah, he committed a lot of crimes along the way, but he was also trying to build a hospital for children that didn't have medical representation. It's like at the end, I felt like, wow, he went out. But again, we take that back to Thanos, and it's the same principle. Use everything at your disposal, okay? And like Frank actually highlighted, you're either against me or you're with me. I'd rather you be with me, but if you're against me, I gotta leave you behind. And as human beings, that's a hard pill to swallow. To look at someone that you've laughed with, you've broken bread with, you've had a few drinks with, you've had a few laughs with, and say, hey, listen, I gotta leave you behind because I've got a lot that I'm trying to accomplish here. And it seems like you're more concerned with holding me back. I don't know how this is going to play out. Right now I'm just dropping breadcrumbs to people, in my circumference, and like, hey, listen, either you're against me or you're with me. And I really am not going to get on a ship with a whole bunch of people that's against me. You know, and I'm hoping that they begin to understand. You know, all of us have so much inside of us. We really do. I don't care what anybody tries to say to the contrary. We all have so much inside of us. And it stays actually just bubbling under the surface because we have people in our lives that just keep on putting the lid on the pot. So it doesn't get out. So it doesn't, you know, it doesn't cook correctly. Certain things need to be cooked without being covered. You know, you cook rice covered, you know, but you still got to pull a slip back a little bit to let some of that steam out. But people really don't understand that. You know, and you know, and the next few weeks, there's going to be a bunch of people that's going to call me the bad guy. But would you rather be called the bad guy or kill the dreams that you're trying to bring into reality? That's something to think about. That is really something to think about. Call me a bad guy all day long. Let me go about my life creating something that's going to be valuable, that's going to bring value to the rest of the world. Okay, that's going to give me a warm fuzzy because, hey, I accomplished this. We go through this life with this whole idea of we need to be surrounded by people. We need to have people around us. We need to have people with these titles around us for us to have a happy, or in my case, a stellar life. I have found through my life, and I'll probably get into this in the next video, I found through my life that people are really, truly transient. You know, I've been in so many situations in my life where the people that I needed just didn't show up. They didn't care. You know, it wasn't their problem. You know, but when the smoke cleared, when the smoke cleared and everything settled, when they needed me, they blew up my phone. They blew up my phone. They knocked on my door. They went to the places that I frequented in hopes that they would run into me so that I could be of assistance to them. How is that fair? How is that fair in any sense of the word? You know, check your tribe. That's all I can tell you. Check your tribe, you know. And sometimes you got to be like Thanos. You know what I'm saying? If you don't serve the purpose of getting the goal to where it needs to be, I don't need you. I don't want you. I want you away from me. And with that being said, once again, so happy that you're tuning in to, I guess, my special brand of craziness on Journey with Red. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tune in. Comments, always welcome, you know. Hey, I could be batshit crazy for all I know. I don't know, you know. Let me know in the comments that I'm batshit crazy or I'm not batshit crazy. In any event, you know, guys, just give me a day. I'm going to have another one up. Day or two, have another one up. Let you know how the journey is going, how the paper is stacking, if my plans are working out. With that being said, I'm Red. You've been tuned in to Journey with Red, not by Red. Journey with Red. You're journeying with me, okay? You already know. Love you guys. Stay safe out there.